Hey guys, so I'm doing a screencast to kind of explain where you're going to find stuff at and how you can find some extra resources. I kind of explained this in my 4.1 video because I'm making this second. So what we're going to do is we are going to do screencasts. I'm going to post them on announcements, which is right down here for you. Okay, I'm going to hide this. So it's right down here for you. It also comes directly to your email. That's why I like doing the announcements the best. It's, I mean, it's the best that we have going on for us right now. Keep in mind, I have opened up quizzes for you guys. The quizzes are 10% off, which is still an A if you guys get 90%. You can go back to any homework. It's 75%. And if you missed any of the two tests, you can go back and do it. It's 20% off, which is still an B, which is really good. So please go through and do all of the missing work. Okay. Don't forget, we have a chapter 2 test out there. I might extend it just a couple of extra days. So if you have missed the chapter 2 test, please take it. All right. Especially now that we're kind of doing this online thing, we want as much points as we can. So everything that I post is going to be right here in announcements. Okay. So you guys can go and look at the rest of the announcements. You just click announcements. They're going to keep coming up here. All right. So then for extra resources, right, I'm also going to post in document sharing in a second. I'm going to post all of the lesson plans, right? So here you have a lesson plan and then written notes. I'm going to post both of them up for you guys so that you can download the original lesson plan and then write into it when you're watching my screencast. That's what we're going to do, just like a regular lecture. Now, if you don't have a printer at home or you can't print it somewhere else because I understand everything's shut down, just write it in a notebook paper and then follow along with me. Once you have the ability to print something out, print them out and then try to fill them in yourself. That's a really good study habit that I also like to tell people. Don't forget, when you do click on these written notes, I'm going to show you guys. When you click on the written notes, it's going to download very similar to this. If your computer's a little different, it's still going to download. So you go ahead and you click on it. We have to remember that everything's going to take slow. Usually this doesn't pop up. You have to press enable editing in order for all of my work to pop up. And that's just so that you can save it to your computer and all that good stuff. So let's go back. Okay. Now for extra tools, if we go down to this multimedia library, I like this a lot. So we go down to multimedia library. What we're about to work on is 4.1. So I look at 4.1 here. And we can just press select all. If you want something specific, just press that. But I'm going to show you guys all of the things that you have at your fingertips. So what we have here is we have an animation, right? You can click on it. You have a video notebook, and then you have little lectures. So you click on the lecture. All right, it's going to pop up. It's basically like someone teaching you as well. So if you like really don't like, see like right here. Okay, they have objectives. So let's look at objective one.
Let's look at examples of algebraic functions and exponential functions.
Okay, so it just gives you another person lecturing just in case like maybe your YouTube wasn't working or something technical was going on. You can go to these lecture video notes and watch it. It also has the ability to go straight to the textbook because you guys have the e-text, right? And we say like, don't show me this again. Don't show me this again. I always want to allow this. And don't show me this again. And remember, since we're working with MyMathLab and pretty much everyone's online, there's going to be a lag. But here is the book, right? This is how you find the book here, the e-text. I go based off this e-text. So if you want to see extra like steps, this is where you go to. And then they have PowerPoints, which are also just pretty cool. So you click on the PowerPoint, it downloads for you. You press it, it opens up, and it pretty much just does a PowerPoint lecture. See right here, it gives you definitions, family of functions, which we're going to get to. All right, so that's how you're going to get some extra resources. Now, let's see. So remember, this is where you go see your grade. You have a study plan. I think it looks a little different for me. If you just go to all chapters, it's just extra problems for you guys to do. So chapter 4, section 1, you guys can just click 6.1, whatever, 63. And it goes through. It's just a little help me solve this. Like, it's extra problems on top of the homework. So that's another good thing that you can see. The chapter contents, it's literally like the same thing that I just showed you. So we have chapter 4.1. Here's your e-text that you can get to another way. I personally like just going to the multimedia library, but that's just me. Let's see. Documentary, student success, tools for the multimedia library. If you want to email me, let me see if I can get this up correctly. I think you guys would go to course tools and then you would do email. And that's how you would get to me. All right. I prefer you guys to email me through your Morton email. So please try to do that. And then here's another way that you can get to the ebook as well. So just as a reminder, like, we are fully online right now until further notice. I think it's like April, sometime in April. So you guys are going to be doing nearly everything on MyMathLab. Okay. Now here, look, we've got some past due assignments and then our quiz, and then here are the announcements right here. So I'm going to keep posting announcements, and this is where you're going to get the video notes. You guys can also go to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be posting it there. If you have any trouble with it, just email me, because it's pretty much a quick, easy thing. Like, maybe your pop-ups aren't up or anything, but we are going to just be in the same motion. I'm going to post the videos. They will seem shorter just because we don't have that interaction where I like stand there and then we talk about like, hey, what is 3 squared? And then like we kind of pause and we panic and then we say 9 in 45 seconds. So they are going to seem shorter than our normal class time. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, hey, pause it here. And I'm going to really heavily rely on the fact that you guys are going to pause and you are going to try on your own, because we do want to have as much of a lecture setting as possible, just like normal. So I'll say, hey, try to do the next one on your own. Or take it upon yourself, pause it and try the next one if you're starting to get the hang of it. But that's why the videos might seem shorter. But I assure you, if we were face-to-face, they would take as long as the class. So I have one screencast up and ready. It's 50 minutes long. You guys just go through it. It doesn't go over the whole 4.1. It goes over half. I'm going to post the other half tomorrow. That way we still have this staggering lecture going on. I have a 1 to 150, a 2 to 250 class Monday through Thursday. And then I also have a Tuesday, Thursday class, which is basically 3 hours long. So we are going to have probably 3 or 4 screencasts each week. And that's going to cover all of my classes. You guys are all going to just do the same exact thing. So whatever I post by Thursday is going to be the homework for Sunday. We're still going to have quizzes due Monday at 11:59. And then once we get towards a test, I'm going to very much hope that we actually get together in person. But once we get to a test, we're just going to do an online test like we had been doing. And just email me if we have any issues. I feel like this is going to be a easy transition. You don't have to log on right at 1 o'clock or right at 4 o'clock or right at 7 o'clock for my other classes. Just try to stagger these out, because if you're trying to get them all done on Saturday so you can get the homework in by Sunday, it's a lot of information. And then we don't have that lag to communicate if you're having an issue. So just try to do it, a little bit Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay. I miss you guys all. I'm going to try my best to keep it fun and light in my videos, just like in our regular classes. And if you have any technology issues, just please email me so we can figure it all out. Okay. Stay safe. Remember to keep washing your hands, practice social distancing. The sooner that we do all of this, the sooner we can get back together and go back to our normal everydays. Okay. Thanks, guys. Now I don't know how to pause it. Oh, there we go.